Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is my SummerSlam 2024 predictions. This is my actual face. Get used to it, honey. Anyway, so I have not done a pay-per-view simulation in a while, and I regretted for not doing the Glasgow Clash of the Castle 2024 as well, because I had a prediction of something, and it sort of came true in the end, and it sort of made my other prediction come true too. So the World Heavyweight Championship matchup that happened at Clash of the Castle between Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre, I said to one of my friends who also is a wrestling guy, and I said, right, if this is my scenario, if Drew McIntyre wins, then he is retaining at SummerSlam. If Damian Priest wins, then Gunther's getting the World Championship. That was my head through it. Now, trust me, Damian Priest is a great champion. Don't get me wrong, Damian Priest, but the way this is going, I don't know if they're going to strap Gunther now. I mean, Damian Priest has been on a roll since. My mind has changed, but only because I wanted Drew McIntyre to win in Scotland. Out of all the other matches that happened in Glasgow, it just made sense. But anyway, here we are at SummerSlam, and here are my predictions for the show. Now we're kicking things off with Sami Zayn versus Bron Breakker, which is on your bottom right screen there. Last time these two met, Sami Zayn picked up the win to retain the Intercontinental Championship. Now this time round, I think Bron Breakker should become Intercontinental Champion because I think Bron Breakker deserves it. He has been on an absolute fantastic path of destruction since joining the main roster. His debut has been absolutely incredible, and I think it is time for you to put the IC Championship strap on Bron Breakker, and I think it's going to elevate his career and eventually will be on the same level that Gunther is currently on in the major World Championship picture in the near future. Now, I think Bron Breakker definitely will beat Sami Zayn by a vicious spear into the Steiner recliner. I think he's going to work on the ribs. He's going to lock in the Steiner recliner to make Sami Zayn tap out. Or make him pass out even. That would work too, to show that Sami's resilient, he's fighting, but he didn't tap out, he passed out. And then them two have a rematch on a Raw, and then Bron Breakker will just beat him there and then. Now up next is, and I really hope, and I'm begging, CM Punk versus Drew McIntyre, that CM Punk does not get injured. It's his first match back since being injured back in the Royal Rumble. I love CM Punk. I've been a CM Punk supporter for a while, and I really hope that CM Punk does not get injured in this match against Drew McIntyre. I really hope, because I think CM Punk's great. I love CM Punk. I know he's had this controversial stuff backstage, but my God, he's a great performer when he's wrestled. I had to rewatch some of his old work as well. That's how incredible this man is. So in my prediction here, as much as Drew McIntyre, he's a UK home guy to me, but in this situation, CM Punk has to win his first match back because he was originally supposed to win the Royal Rumble. And if you guys remembered on my Instagram story, I had the number that CM Punk was in. And originally, who was the winner for that Royal Rumble? It was CM Punk. So this is my sort of, please CM Punk win, please don't get injured. And Seth Rollins is your special guest referee for that match, may I say. And I think, because Seth Rollins mentioned on Raw that his discretion will be followed, I think Seth Rollins is going to allow Drew McIntyre and CM Punk use weapons, and it's going to be absolutely fantastic. So I think CM Punk will win by a beautiful GTS and then finish that rivalry, finish that story. It'd be nice to see AJ Lee come out to sort of support CM Punk. Not get involved, but sort of be in his corner to support him. That'd be a very nice touch. And like sort of just sit in the ringside area. And obviously Drew McIntyre will get a little bit too cocky, which will cost him the match. Keeping our themes at the bottom is LA Knight versus Logan Paul for the United States Championship. Now, don't get me wrong, Logan Paul is a great competitor, but, and it's always going to be a but here, but I believe it is time to take the strap, the United States Championship, off of Logan Paul and give it straight to LA Knight. Yeah. LA Knight deserves the United States Championship. He has not won a single championship since being called up onto the main roster. He has been known as Max Dupree, and I think it's time that LA Knight deserves to win his first singles championship being on the main roster. And I think the United States Championship is perfect. They should have strapped that championship on him a while back. But I think now is the time because this man is getting pushed to the moon. And I believe that LA Knight will carry that for a while. And maybe eventually draft him to Raw, put him in that world title picture. Or just maybe keep him in the mid-card section. It doesn't bother me. As long as he wins the championship, that's all that matters. That's all I care about. Please, LA Knight win. Yeah. Up next, we are doing one of the Women's Championship matches, and it's going to be the undisputed Women's Champion, Bayley, defending against the Queen of the Ring winner, Nia Jax. Now, Nia Jax has been on a path of destruction since she won the Queen of the Ring tournament back in Saudi Arabia early June sort of time, and I believe that Bayley's run of being the Women's Champion, the undisputed Women's Champion, it's been okay. It's not been the best. But it's great to see her back in her babyface way, and I think she will, in fact, lose that championship. I know I'm making people crowning new champions here. I think Nia Jax will win by the help of Tiffany Stratton with a brand new briefcase that we're allegedly going to hear, and I hope we'll find out on SmackDown that it's going to be so glittery and pretty. And I want Tiffany to hold that briefcase for a while, and I want her to cash it in at some point, maybe next year before. Like, I wanted to hold it for a while because I think Tiffany deserves to be the threat of that briefcase. So Nia Jax to become the new undisputed Women's Champion. We had our Liv Revenge Tour. Now it's time for Mummy's Revenge Tour. Rhea Ripley versus Liv Morgan. Now this one I found a really struggle. And I think for the purpose of this, I'm going to make it quick and simple. I think it's going to be a double count-out. I think these two are going to feud for a while. I don't think the championship is going to change. I think Liv is going to try and cheat her way to win a few times. Even if it's a count-out victory for Rhea Ripley, or even a disqualification win by Rhea Ripley, like Liv Morgan gets us DQ'd. I'm happy for that. I want them to feud for a while before we then go, right, take the championship off Liv Morgan. I think Liv Morgan's just getting started, and trust me, I think that these two are going to have match of the year, and I think Rhea Ripley will win it back at some point, but not at SummerSlam. Up next is Gunther versus Damian Priest for the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, Gunther is the King of the Ring winner, and I said in my prediction for the Clash at the Castle, if Damian Priest retains, then I know that Gunther is going to be the World Champion at SummerSlam. That's my prediction, I think, because if Drew McIntyre won it, it would be pointless for him to hold it for a month and then just drop it to Gunther. So I think Damian Priest had his run, but I think Damian Priest has got a bigger fish to fry with the Judgment Day split off, which I believe is going to happen. And I think Damian shouldn't have a championship to go in that feud, because I think it will probably make some matches sort of be like predictable, because Damian is just someone who I like in general, but I think World Championship status maybe a bit too early at the start, but it's sort of picking up a bit. But I think Gunther might just be ready. I don't know, but this is a tough one, but I think Gunther's going to win and to become the new world champion. Either or, it's going to be exciting. And finally, but not least, it is Solo Sikoa versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE Championship. Cody Rhodes is going to retain that championship. As much as Solo, my colleagues used to call me, I think Solo Sikoa will not win the championship. I think it's going to be very close, but I think Bloodline interference is going to cause a number one man to return in the form of Roman Reigns, and Roman Reigns will make Solo so distracted that Cody Rhodes hits a beautiful crossroads, the trifecta crossroads, to retain the championship. And the next feud until a certain point for the next big show, Survivor Series, War Games, will be Solo versus Roman. So Cody Rhodes will retain by the help of Roman Reigns. And that right there, ladies and gentlemen, is my SummerSlam 2024 predictions. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments, and I will be responding to a few. Enjoy SummerSlam, guys. I know I will when I get the chance to watch it. But yeah, I'll be doing the big main four. I will see you guys soon, and we the ones.